Hello, this is Ameen Ahmed, nsaif, medical instrumental engineer. Today we're going to go for fast illustration for centrifugation device is one of the medical devices. Best credits to Dr. Nahrain Najm. And how are we going to go? Let's start with it. So, centrifugation is the most devices popular in many laboratories and it's used in many functions. We use the centrifugation probably in many ways, such as the separation in liquids, solids sometimes, of the items. So through this video we're gonna go to illustrate and to understand the centrifugation in a best way. Let's start now. So the centrifugation in a probably way is the process to separation of insoluble materials from a liquid when probably normal filtration does not work well. However, centrifugation is based on the size, shape, density of the particles and viscosity of the materials and items, in medium and the speed of rotation. The principle of centrifugation is when a spun rapidly and denser particles are forced to the bottom and the lighter particles stay at the top. The apparatus is used for centrifugation is called a centrifuge. As we can see, the centrifuge consists of centrifuge tubes holder and called a rotor. The rotor holds the balanced centrifugation tubes of equal amounts of solid liquid mixture. On rapid rotation of rotor, the centrifugation is a tube's rotor horizontally, and due the centrifugal is a force the denser insoluble particles separated from the liquid. When the rotation stops, the solid particles end up at the bottom of the centrifugate. With the liquid at the top, with the materials is required. However, the materials is required centrifugate machine and centrifugation tube and milk and distilled water. We're gonna make an experimental here, as we can see. The centrifugation machine, centrifuge also machine can be prepared. Let's go with the procedure. So the centrifuge tube is filled down of 3/4 throws of the milk. We place the centrifugation is one of the holes on the rotor of the centrifuge. Hence, we take another centrifuge tube and fill it with a full of distilled water. After that, we place the opposite first of the centrifuge to balance the centrifuge machine. Then we close the centrifuge machine for takes up of 30 minutes. Then we close it. After the 30 minutes, we take the centrifuge tube containing of milk from the machine and absorb. The changes has made it up. The fat resist at the top of resulting is a cream layer with the top of a skim milk or plasma place of milk at the bottom. From this, we can infer that with the spun rapidly, the sensor of particles are forced to the bottom, and the lighter particles stay up at the top through this separation. So this was the illustration of centrifuge. I wish that you understand, and if any questions, just hit me up a message. Thanks for watching. Al Mansour University College, Ameen Ahmed, nsaif.